I'm Rick James. Enjoy yourself.
By now, you have more than likely watched or heard about Dave Chappelle's new Netflix special, and I'm sure you have your opinions. But in this video essay, I'll attempt to analyze Dave's unique style and its effect in The Closer. When attempting to untwine the message of Dave Chappelle's comedy, a fundamental understanding of who he is essential. But you can look that up, so we'll talk about his style and delivery instead. Well, what is his style? Dave excels at telling stories. Every set he performs is interwoven at the junctions by hard-hitting jokes that come together and form a cohesive narrative. But what sets Dave apart is his effortless ability to blend comedic genres. He crafted this approach to stand-up by studying how his idols, Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy, conveyed topical and dark subject matter humorously.
Then the police came. I went in the house because they got magnums too, and they don't kill cars. They kill cars.
The underlying narrative of Pryor's 1979 live in concert performance is culture, the disparity between black and white Americans. Pryor doesn't shy away from the visceral or uncomfortable. Instead, he humorizes the subject.
Police got a chokehold they use out here though, man. They choke niggas to death. That mean you be dead when they through. Right? Did you know that? Wait, the niggas going, yeah, we know wife. No, I had no idea. Yeah, two grab your legs, one grab your head, it'll snap. Oh shit, he broke. Can you break? Is it okay? Let's check the menu. Yep, page 8, you can break it right there. See? Let's drag him downtown. Okay.
This approach to stand-up explores polarizing subject material without alienating the audience. However, it wasn't without its fair share of controversy. After being the first black host of SNL in 1975, Pryor started his own show, which premiered on NBC in 1977.
There's a lot of things written about me. People wondering if I'm gonna have a show, if I'm not gonna have a show. Well, I'm having a show. People say, well, how can you have a show? You've got to compromise. You've got to give up everything. Is that a joke or what? Well, look at me. I'm standing here naked. I've given up absolutely nothing.
Unfortunately, due to network censors and low ratings, The Richard Pryor Show was canceled after 4 episodes. Regardless, Pryor's unapologetic and unwavering dedication to his craft allowed him to delve into the worst of society's ills while plastering a smile on the faces of his audience.
It's just a word association. I'll throw you out a few words. Anything that comes to your mind, just throw it back at me, okay? Just kind of an arbitrary thing. Like if I said dog, you'd say...
Tree.
Tree. Negro.
Whitey.
Colored.
Redneck.
Burrhead.
Cracker.
Spear chucker.
White trash.
Jungle bunny.
Hunky.
Spade.
Hunky.
Here.
Dead hunky.
Pryor's influence is most visible in Chappelle's show, in which he parodies issues of race and culture using sketches.
Show us your face. We want to see your face. Who said that? You want to see my face? Clayton, go on, brother. You want to see my face? Don't be afraid, Jasper. We talking about that. Don't be afraid.
Many comics drew influence from Pryor's work, but Chappelle's aptness for interpersonal communication is what made him stand out. The ostentatiousness of his comedy was alien to most of his audience, yet Chappelle connected his tropes and narratives with emotions everyone could understand.
Well, you wouldn't believe what they say to us. Spread your cheeks and lift your sack. Like, what the? Excuse me? You heard me, spread open your cheeks and lift your sack. I got a driver's license too. There's easier ways to prove who I am. What does that prove? I can't go to the bank like that.
He excelled at involving spectators and essentially making them a part of his routine. In effect, Murphy commanded their attention and broke down the cultural differences that might have hindered their ability to understand his jokes. As a result, his sets became timeless.
Anybody ever see those guys that model their underwear in these books? And they smile while they're doing it, they stand out there going. Did you notice these guys never have no bulge? You ever check that out? And they're standing there in front of millions of people, smiling. First of all, if I didn't have no bulge, I would not be modeling no underwear. And second of all, I sure wouldn't be smiling. I might be modeling like this.
Putting your audience in your shoes and making them see and interpret events through your eyes is a skill required in all forms of communication. Building that bridge is a challenge Eddie Murphy surmounted by cultivating a dialogue with his audience.
And just scream nigga. Nobody slipping no coons and no shit like that. No Alabama porch monkeys. I don't want to hear none of it. This is straight forward nigger on through. This guy's ready. He's like, I want you to scream it like I just moved on your block. This guy just said, oh.
What's it loud this time?
All right. 1, 2, 3. See, that's wow. Hope wasn't no brothers coming in when y'all screaming. Last night it was. Brother was at the door. He said, how much to cover charge? Oh,
Murphy influenced how Chappelle told stories. He became a window into his worldview, which provided his audience a point of reference to sympathize with the scenarios and events he presented to them. Dave Chappelle, throughout his career, developed and utilized both Pryor and Murphy's techniques to become recognized as one of the greatest comics of all time. Years of experience spent developing his craft and relationship with his audience, both good and bad, culminates in The Closer.
He's about to say something. What could he possibly have left to say?
Will you shut the f*** up, Morgan Freeman?
Sorry. I was just...
Dave opened up the special by directly addressing the crowd to build rapport. Then, he laid the foundation of the narrative with simple jokes that worked well in quick succession, but were disjointed substantively. What is important to note about this segment of the show is how Dave provides his audience a point of reference by centering on topical subject matter. It's emblematic of his ability to blend comedic genres seamlessly. It also hints at the real focus of The Closer.
I had to quarantine for 10 days at least. They said, you're gonna have to stay in the room. I didn't go nowhere. And it started making me nuts because I would just sit in the room and watch videos all day. Now, you know what I was watching? And I hate to say this, but there was a lot of videos, sadly, of black people beating up Asians for no reason. But I was stressed because I kept watching these videos of my beloved black people beating up my beloved Asian people and being so cruel. And the whole time I watched those videos, it's up, but I couldn't help but feel like when I saw these brothers beating these Asians up, it's probably what's happening inside of my body.
A core character crucial to the overarching narrative of the show that Dave established was Clifford. He served as an allegory of the disparity between black and white Americans.
The book is about a big, strong, beautiful black man with a benign, regular-ass white name. And he has a white speaking voice. So whenever this motherfucker calls to get a reservation at a restaurant, oh, he gets the reservation. That name and that voice, who could resist him?
The obtrusive imagery disguises the critique of racial prejudice with a shallow cloak of humor. This heavy-handed approach of racial commentary is a spitting image of Pryor's crudeness, and served as a launching point for Chappelle to delve deeper into the crux of his special. Chappelle then followed Murphy's style by veering into a conversation with his audience that tackled all their grievances, fueled by the controversy surrounding him.
Now listen, women get mad at me, gay people get mad at me, lesbians get mad at me, but I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is true, these transgenders, these niggas want me dead. I've gone too far, I've said too much, and I gotta tell you, I'm very worried about it. I'm not even joking. A nigga came up to me on the street the other day. He said, careful, Dave, they after you. I said, what? One they or many theys?
The Closer is the most transparent a live audience has ever seen Dave Chappelle. The passion on display when recounting the events that led up to his friendship with Daphne Dorman successfully conveyed growth and empathy, while the juxtaposed mention of her passing shocked and angered the audience. This exposition deliberately provided the emotional context required to see and interpret events from his perspective.
I felt like Daphne lied to me. She always says she identified as a woman, and then one day she goes up to the roof of a building and jumps off and kills herself. Clearly, only a man would do some gangster shit like that. As hard as it is to hear a joke like that, I'm telling you right now, Daphne would have loved that joke. That's why she was my friend.
So what is the effect of Dave Chappelle's unique style in The Closer? Chappelle's unapologetic and unwavering dedication to his craft fosters an atmosphere of comfort and honesty while commanding the attention of his viewership. His ability to communicate and engage with his listeners transforms The Closer from a presentation to a conversation, visceral and riveting. Chappelle's unique style wholesomely closes the chapter on all his Netflix specials. It ties a knot on his multilateral explication of being black in America.
Any of you who have ever watched me know that I have never had a problem with transgender people. If you listen to what I'm saying, clearly, My problem has always been with white people. I have been arguing with the whites my entire career. And just when I thought I had you guys on the ropes, you changed all the rules. Oh, yeah? Yeah, mother. Well, I'm a girl now, and you must treat me as such.
So with the context of a style and delivery in mind, I task you with giving the special another viewing. If you can make any connections to the influences I mentioned, please leave a comment below.